Om Shanti. Good morning. Today's Baba's sweet elevated versions are about where Baba reveals the secrets of the knowledge. People of the world believe that the path of the knowledge or the spirituality, that's very difficult. The Supreme Teacher, he simplifies that difficult subject and explains with so much love that we never felt that the path of spirituality is difficult. So Baba fills the souls with that much power and love, because we souls then understood Baba's love, wherein the deep secrets of the knowledge are understood, and Baba just enables the soul reach the highest stage through his love. And what's the love of the great souls or the founders of the religions? Because we have experienced the love of human beings or the deities or the founders of the religions throughout the whole cycle, but this is the time where we can experience God's love. What's called love? We are experiencing the intoxication of God's love, just like the parents just love children. And what's the sign of that love? Baba is the ocean of love because Baba loves his children. What's called that? Just like parents love their children. What do we mean by that? That is to give the good sustenance, to make them worthy, to make them the ones who have the highest character, and to enable that soul have that dignified position in the society. This means that the parents have given the love to his children, and in the same way God also loves us. What's the sign of that love? Baba also gives us that elevated knowledge, and he fills the souls with those jewels of knowledge, and Baba just lets the souls have those elevated sanskars and to take the soul towards the path of divinity, and that's the love of God. So Baba just has one demand from those souls who are worthy of God's love, and Baba just takes us towards that subtle aspect, because in last Sunday Baba just told us to go beyond and just get rid of this vice, that is anger. And compared to today's Murli, even that anger is considered as a gross aspect. Today Baba demands that you children have to let go of all the waste thoughts. When you let go of the queue of the waste thoughts, then you will have a queue of devotees in front of you. Baba tells us children to give the fruit of the devotion to the devotees, because why do we give the father's introduction? So that that soul can receive the inheritance from Baba. Why does someone receive father's introduction? Because we connect ourselves with Baba and we receive the inheritance. So let every soul, being the child of the Father, receive that inheritance. This is the wish that every one of us has. So Baba just reminds us of our duty. Let's listen to the sweet elevated version of Baba. The date is 31st May 2026 and the revised date is 15th March 2010. O souls who are worthy of God's love, and give a handful of happiness to those who are unhappy. Finish all waste and become powerful and bring the time close. Because when we finish all the waste things, then that brings the time very close to its completion. Today, Bab Dada is seeing all of God's lovely children everywhere. Out of multi-millions, there are only you handful of God's lovely children, because it's only at this time that you are able to experience God's love. Throughout the whole cycle, you have experienced the love of souls, of great souls, of religious souls, but God's love can only be experienced now at the conference age, which all of you children are experiencing. Why can Baba says it's only at the confluence age that we can experience God's love? Why is that? Because Baba comes at the confluence age. When someone asks you where God is, and what reply would you give him? All Baba's children say with wholeheartedly that Baba is with me and he stays with me and he stays in my heart. What picture have we seen on the path of devotion? There's a song which is about Sri Krishna is shown with every gopi. Whose picture is that? That's the picture of the conference age where every Baba's child has the company or of Baba. That's why the same memorial is shown on the path of devotion. So Baba says, you are experiencing, aren't you? Only you know this and only you have the experience of this love. The Father stays in my heart and I stay in the Father's heart. What did devotees do? They were lost in God's love. It was a one way because the devotees had so much love for God. There are intense, that was the intense devotion, because where she described that love for God. So Baba says that practically we are the souls who are worthy of God's love, because Baba stays in my heart and I stay in Baba's heart. You know that only you have received the fortune of experiencing the intoxication of God's love. What's the sign of having love for someone? What will happen? In the world, when you have love for someone, what will happen? Because they will just accept whatever the other person says. Even if the person just tells them to jump or be alive, so they just sacrifice their life behind a human being. But what's the love of God? What's the sign of having love for God? What's the sign of God's love? So Baba says the sign of that is you sacrifice yourself to that one. Now, just a few days back we celebrated the festival which was about sacrificing completely to the one. All of you know what the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul wants from all of you. The Father's wish is that each of you children become equal to the Father. As is the Father, so the children's stage should also become as elevated. Because what do the people of the world say then during the final moments? They always say that wherever I see, only you are visible. That's, of course, they see it practically. Who will bring that scene close? So only when Father is visible through every child's behavior. So when the souls reach the land of peace, what stamp or what's that impact they have in their intellects while going home? That is, the Father will be visible through every child. So what's that elevated stage? That stage of complete purity. Baba says when the Father will be visible through us, only when we imbibe that complete perfect purity. Such purity that impurity can't even come even in your dreams. Are you creating such a completely pure stage of purity in which there is no name or trace of any impurity? At present, because of the time coming close, Baba Dada is giving the signal. According to the closeness of the time, even having waste thoughts is a sign of impurity. Of course, the time has already come. So what's Baba's signal? According to the closeness of the time, even having waste thoughts is a sign of impurity. There is the subtle, there is the significance of paying attention towards the subtle aspects of purity, because Baba explained the definition of purity. As the time changes, even the definition or the stages of purity also will become subtle. today, what does Baba say? Baba says having waste thoughts is also a sign of impurity. Check throughout the day whether any waste thought of arrogance or insult pulls you to itself. When do I have waste thoughts? Either because of arrogance or because of the criticism. So in both these situations, we have waste thoughts. While moving along, if you consider any of the specialities given to you by the Father to be your own speciality or become arrogant, then that's also the waste thought. Baba says, when God has gifted the specialities and we consider those specialities to be ourselves, then the arrogance arises there. Then there is a queue of waste thoughts, and the impure thought of consciousness of I is that I am no less, I also know everything, only my thought is right and elevated. Such thoughts of ego of I are also a trait of subtle impurity. Baba says, where there is the consciousness of mine over my specialities, because I use my authority over the specialities gifted by God, Baba says that's also the subtle impurity. So check yourself. No trace of waste thought of any type of impurity still remains, does it? You lovely children of God are instruments to bring the time of establishment of that pure world close. And so the vibrations of you instrument souls spread everywhere. Why is Baba repeating this to his children? Because we are invoking that pure world. We are the instruments who are going to bring that pure world. So we souls are instruments. So the teachings are also given to the children. What will happen at home if the smallest child is very naughty and mischievous? The parents always tell the eldest one, you have to get it done, you have to manage, you have to take care, because the moment you take care of everything, the things will fall in place. So the eldest one receives that teaching. So we, being the ancestor source of the human tree, Baba says, so no waste thought pulls my intellect, because this is the time where I'm going to create or invoke that pure world. So Baba says, check, is there any type of wasteful thought pulling you? Because the pure world and the pure kingdom are now coming close. There was this time where people are considered as poor because they don't have even the basic amenities of life. But today the definition of poor or being peaceless, that also is changed, because people have everything, still they are unhappy, still they are peaceless. So that's why Baba says the sorrow and the peacelessness is increasing in many different forms. That's why those powerful vibrations of purity are required. The reason for sorrow and peacelessness is this impurity. So impure souls and devotee souls are now need to receive the double service. Impure souls also should be, they are also required to be served. Bab Dada has seen the service with words is taking place everywhere with a lot of splendor. You are now finishing their complaint. However, souls now need extra sakash, because we have done a lot of service through words. What does Baba expect now? Baba says the service to be done through sakash, because what will happen through sakash, where the things are not getting done through words, the service through minds will have that transformation. So Baba says this time calls for that kind of service. This by serving with your mind and giving them sakash and courage and zeal and enthusiasm. So at this time there need for double service to be done. For this, Bab Dada has said that each of you children should consider yourself to be an ancestor. You are the foundation of this kalpa tree, the ancestors, the worthy of worship souls. So where are we sitting? We are at the foundation. We are ancestor souls and we are worthy of worship souls. Bab Dada continues to hear the sound of the unhappy children. The sound of the call of those souls should reach you children. You are to become completely pure souls. You are becoming that. You have become that. But as well as that, you also have to increase serving with your minds. We heard that only Mama, when she was doing tapasya at 2 a.m., someone asked Mama. So Mama said, I could hear the cries of the unhappy and the peaceless souls. So Mama heard this song, this call in 1965. So we children, why can't we hear? Baba just explains the reason for not hearing the cries of the souls. We will be able to hear only when. Today Baba says, you are to become completely pure souls. You are becoming that. You have become that. As well as that, you also have to increase serving with your minds. So Baba says, only a completely voiceless soul can hear the cries of the peaceless souls. Today, happiness, peace and contentment are decreasing in the world. So now you souls who are worthy of receiving God's love have to give souls a handful out of love, contentment and happiness. You have to give a handful of happiness to those unhappy souls. What is happening in the families? There is a lack of love, there is a lack of happiness. Even they are not content. Despite having all the facilities or the comforts of life, they have all the comforts, but still they lack that contentment. So Baba that's why says, you have to give a handful of happiness to those unhappy souls. Firstly, give sakash by serving with your mind, and secondly, reveal the Father through our face and activity. Baba just explains two aspects. One is related to the subtle aspects, that's considered as a software part, that is giving the sakash through your mind. And the second is the hardware, that is the gross aspect, that is we can reveal the Father through our face and activity, because our sweet mothers do a lot of service, whether they handle the subtle aspects of the knowledge or not, but how their faces sparkle when they say Baba, that will make them do the service. Baba says, through your activities and face, you can reveal the Father. Bab Dada is pleased with the service that you have done and are doing, and there is zeal and enthusiasm everywhere. What's the quality of the Supreme Teacher? The teacher always appreciates that you have done good. Whatever is been done, it's okay, but you have to do such a very good service. They always appreciate and they make them reach, or they make them move forward. What does Baba say? Baba also says the same thing, that children, you have done very well. There is a zeal and enthusiasm everywhere. Did Baba say any day that children, you have done enough service, it's okay, this is the time to relax? No. Baba has always encouraged and appreciated, and he has always led us move forward. But Baba says there is of course that zeal and enthusiasm everywhere, and you have done very good service, but one service that still remains to be done. Until now, there has been the sound that you Brahma Kumaris make human beings good, and you liberate them from impure induction, because the Brahma Kumaris always inspire the youngsters and the young generation to get rid from the addictions. So people have a very good impression about the Brahma Kumaris, because Brahma Kumaris always enable people, inculcate those elevated sanskars, because the vibrations can say, or it will be known from the vibrations. So where have you reached? So Baba says, what's that root? Of course, whatever you have done, it's good. You are doing that very good service, and the government wants the youth group to do. However, now they should say the Father has come and God has already come. They are giving the knowledge given by God. And why has Baba come? My Father has come to give the inheritance. By their vision now going to the Father, they will be attracted by God's love and godly attraction, because our task is to connect that soul with Baba, that is Baba being the seed of the world tree. They have already begun to say, this is very good, okay, whatever activities of Brahma Kumaris are good, but the revelation of God, the Father, will attract them and make them good. On one hand, it's just about saying it's very good, okay, because we have numerous souls who just say that it's okay, but we can find a handful of multi-millions who actually they try to become good, because we find many, but the courage is required in order to become elevated, because we are the souls. We are such souls who are handful out of multi-million souls of the world who have kept the courage to become like that. So let them now recognize the Father, the one they had been remembering, who is giving this knowledge and this inheritance. Bring them close to the Father by serving them with your mind. In order to make them have a right to Baba's inheritance, that will only happen when we do so with our minds. Let the Father be revealed through your face, through your activities and your eyes. So now make plan among yourselves. Baba says, your eyes, your face, your activities must reveal the Father. Of course, we have to think what effort must be made through which the Father can be revealed. Baba, so that you children have put the plans that Bab Dada has given you from time to time into practice with great discipline and with a lot of zeal and enthusiasm, and you are still doing that. Bab Dada is giving you, he is giving all of you children multi-million fold congratulations for that. Whatever homework was given by Baba, whether it's about the effort or service, Baba just congratulates every child. Baba says, now make this addition, God is giving the inheritance. It's not the Brahmas who are giving the inheritance, the bestower, he is giving the inheritance, and we have to connect our intellects with bestower who is giving. If you don't take the inheritance now, then when would you take it? The Father feels mercy for you children. How just do we sit very calm, and are we calm and quiet when we listen to some news of suffering? So Baba also doesn't like when he just listens or sees the atmosphere of sorrow or peacelessness. You and the Father know that this will go into the extreme. Of course, this Murli and this elevated version was spoken in 2010. We are seeing already it has reached the extreme, and there can't be the end without the extreme. At such a time, give souls this experience. Don't just let them hear about it, but give them the experience of God giving the inheritance. The kind of souls, the quality of souls coming at this time, they don't want to listen to the knowledge because we have n number of classes on YouTube. They always say we heard the classes of so and so or so and so. They just want to experience God's love. After listening through all the classes which are available on YouTube, they just wish to experience because they don't like to listen anything. They just want experience. It is God who is giving the inheritance at this time. All of you also ask, right, Baba, how will you be revealed and when? Do you think it will happen through the pictures or exhibitions or through the knowledge? No, when every soul experiences that Baba's love or Baba's inheritance, that Baba is giving the inheritance, then that time revelation takes place. So all of you ask, don't you, when and how God's revelation take place? The sound has reached far enough, they say, the Brahma Kumaris. But who is teaching Brahma Kumaris? Who is the bestower for Brahma Kumaris and Kumaris? You now have to bring the time close and bring about completion. Which continent or country will bring the time close? Who is going to bring the completion close? Each of your children considers yourself to be an instrument for this, don't you? The Father has already given you children this responsibility with himself. Son shows the Father, because Baba has given the responsibility of bringing time close to its completion to his children. When some of you knew the Father, what happened when you came to know the Father? Because when we took 7 days course, we got introduction, we got this knowledge, then what else did we do? What did we do? What did we do? We got the introduction, then we recognized. So you claimed that right to the inheritance. What is Baba's wish? Let every child be worthy of claiming that inheritance. Let there be a queue formed of the souls who will claim their inheritance. Why is the queue struck there? Not being formed because some children are even caught up in a queue of waste thoughts. Why and what, how? You gave your time for the task of completion, but you haven't yet finished the waste. Because you will deprive other souls of receiving that inheritance from Baba. Who is making them? Because if we get entangled in such wasteful matters, or if we have waste thoughts, we always become obstacle in letting the other soul not experience that inheritance from the Father. So Baba says the wasteful creates an obstruction to you becoming powerful. Today Bab Dada is giving courage to all of you children everywhere for you to finish your waste thoughts. Baba of course highlights the weakness, that is the problem, and its solution. At the same time Baba gives the courage to all his children. Baba says, now finish all waste, constantly be powerful and make others powerful. Don't just give them the message, but make them powerful. Of course, we souls have become instruments, and such souls have to pay attention. Baba says, just don't give them the message, make them powerful. Become powerful and make others powerful. Celebrate the day for finishing all waste. Is this possible? You do believe that waste thoughts create a loss for yourself. They waste your time and give you, because these waste thoughts deplete our energy. They waste your time, give you less of the experience of being constantly happy or fortunate. You will just your face will not be happy. You do believe that you have to bring the time for completion close. Who has to do this? Baba says, who has to do? You have to do it, don't you? You are those who believe that you have to bring the time for completion close. All the brothers who are sitting at the back. So those who believe that you have to bring the time for completion close and you have to find ways to do so. Not that you are going to do that, but you definitely have to do it. The waste shouldn't even enter your dreams. It's not that we are going to do, we must. Baba says, It's not about waste coming in my thoughts. Baba says it shouldn't even enter your dreams, let alone your thoughts. No, it shouldn't even enter your dreams. Those who consider themselves to be such courageous children, raise your hands. Baba says those who have the courage not to entertain the waste thoughts even in dreams. Just raising the hands is very simple, but Baba says raising the hand of the heart. So we also say with so much love, Baba, we have created that determined thought that we must do. So we also emphasize and we underline, Baba, we all wholeheartedly bid farewell to the waste thoughts, and we have that determination to finish the waste. It's very easy to raise your physical hand, but are you raising the hand of your mind? Those of you who are raising the hands of your minds, raise your hands. It's the hand of your mind, isn't it? Acha. Baba is giving all of you children this blessing, all of you, those children who have taken the determination to bid farewell to the waste thoughts. Such children are given blessings. So such children receive the support, the blessing has the support of for their courage. All of what's the blessing that is received, all of you will remain constantly happy for 21 births in the new world that is to come. You will not have to labor. You will not be caught up in the problems of the world. Whatever you need in life for your own bodies, minds and wealth, you will receive all of that. Your bodies will be healthy, your minds will be happy, you will have plenty of wealth, and that's your guarantee for 21 births. In return of what Baba says, it's not that the return definitely comes. When we bid farewell to waste thoughts, even in our dreams, then such children receive the blessing that their bodies will be healthy, minds will be happy, and they will have abundance. That's the guarantee for 21 births. According to today's world, many things continue to change. The laws of government are also changing. People's attitude are also to change. We are just witnessing that kind of situations. How many laws? For this, many things will come in each one's life. People's attitude also change. For this, many things, because then there will be a kind of dislike. When the laws keep on changing, there will be frustration. And for this, many things will come in each one's life, from government side, from nature side. Just look at the four sides. Those who gets influenced by the outside atmosphere, what will be the state of mind? Even the financial status also will change. Even the financial status of everyone, or the state of mind, or the laws of the government, because everyone is just surrounded by many chaotic situations. That's why Baba ensures that many things will come in each one's life, wasteful things. This is the condition of the world, and at that time, who will give such souls the powers? So we souls who create such powerful thoughts. So Baba says you need powerful thoughts in order to finish the wasteful, in order to finish the waste thoughts, because the world has got the garbage of all the waste and rubbish. And what's the way to finish that? What's the best? What are the treasures? So Baba's elevated versions are that's the way or the tool to finish the rubbish. In order to finish waste thoughts, you need the best and the powerful thoughts. For that, you have to listen to the blessing every day. That blessing is elevated thoughts. Whenever you have waste, your mind needs to have elevated thoughts. And those who listen to the Murli wholeheartedly, and how do they experience each day's blessing? So they always feel that this is for me. What do each one of us experience? So Baba says that blessing becomes the healing of that child. The mind is not able to remain empty. The mind definitely needs one thought or another thought in order to change the waste into the best. Your mind needs a change with the blessing, the slogan or the essence at the beginning of each Murli. As soon as, of course, it's a very small word, that is blessing or slogan. What will that? Because that will finish the conflicts of because all the thoughts, that is the blessing or slogan or the essence, what did these things do? That has donated the life, that has completely transformed the life. As soon as you open your eyes, first of all say good morning to Shiv Baba. Can you do this? How the children are taught by parents. As soon as you open your eyes, wish them good morning. Can you do? There is a saying, if you first see the face of someone good in the morning, your whole day will be spent very well. So what do they say when they see the face of someone not good? They say, I don't know whose face I saw, but the whole day was bad. So who is the best of all? That is Shiv Baba. What do Baba's children did? What did we do? Baba says we have kept the photos of Baba, because the people of the Iron Age, what do? They always have the pictures of heroines or heroes, because so whomever face they look at in the morning, they'll have all the activities of their such people. So that's why Baba says always look at something good, elevated in morning time. That's why the best of all is Shiv Baba. You have love for Shiv Baba, don't you? As soon as you open your eyes, Shiv Baba, good morning. Do mothers wish Baba? Yeah, yes. So when you close your eyes, what do you do? Good night, Baba. That's easy, isn't it? Your whole day will then be good because you took the pure thoughts from the blessing. Do you think there you find much simple study than this? The most simple study is that you have to wish God good morning, and you have to wish before you go to sleep, Baba, good night. So Baba says, do this. Bab Dada has love for all of you. Therefore, by doing this, you will continue to move forward. You will experience happiness in the life of yours too. There will not be any wave of sorrow. Do you agree? Simply become easy yogis. I am a soul. I am a child of Shiv Baba. That's all. This is being a easy yogi. While walking and moving around, just remember, I'm a soul, I'm a child of Shiv Baba. You can remember this much, can't you? It's very good. Baba says while walking and moving around, this has to be in the awareness that I'm a soul and I'm a child of Shiv Baba. Now all of you who are hears and who are going to become, those of you who consider yourselves to be Bab Dada's true hears, raise your hands. What does a teacher like? Baba says teacher always likes when students raise their hands in response to his question. That will signify that students are listening and they are in line with Baba's teachings. Because when we don't raise our hands, then Baba feels that we are not in line with Baba's teachings. That's why Baba asks quite frequently that raise your hands. Are all the VIPs are also raising their hands? Yes, upload at least a chana of the here quality ones who have the determined thought, who will give this thought to Bab Dada from now. Not at some point, we will definitely finish. Always thoughts from now. Do you agree? Do you agree? If so, then raise your hands. There are two tasks. One is to constantly be powerful. The other is to bring the time of completion very close. Baba just wants the things to be very firm. One is for the self-progress, to become constantly powerful, and the other is for the service, that is to bring the time of completion very close. And Bab Dada can hear the calls and the cries of sorrow a great deal. Bab Dada doesn't even know. Why can't you hear them? What did Baba explain? Why we are not able to hear? Because our complete, perfect, pure stage is far. Because we are not completely pure. We haven't become that completely voiceless souls to hear the cries of the world. When Bab Dada can hear that, then you children who consider yourselves to be heirs, those who are to claim the inheritance, should have mercy for those who are to receive their inheritance. Why don't you have that mercy? Let there be disinterest, that too of the unlimited disinterest and mercy. Don't give time to the queue of why, what over trivial matters. So Bab Dada's long lost and now found beloved children, you children who are blessed with the multi-million-fold blessings, now make your thoughts determined. Use the key of determination even more. Become karma yogis. You are those with a karma yogi life. What does Baba say for thoughts? Baba addresses us with a lot of regard. Baba says, long lost and now found children, just make the key of the determination even more strong. Become karma yogis. You are those with the karma yogi life. A life is for all the time, not for just some time. Let your merciful, compassionate form of the remover of sorrow and the bestower of happiness emerge. How many forms Baba reminds us of us? Baba says, Bab Dada has been telling you for a long time about the period of suddenly. At least fulfill the call of the devotees before anything happens suddenly. Listen to the sound of sorrow of unhappy ones. And now let each of you, young and old, world transformers, consider yourself to be responsible for transforming the sorrow of the world and bringing about that world of happiness. This responsibility, Baba just reminds us of the self-respect, that we are the master removers of sorrow and the bestower of happiness. Baba says, until when will Bab Dada continue to come and go? And this is why it has to happen suddenly. Now, oh, here quality souls, you have to enable souls to receive their inheritance. Now play the part of being merciful. Don't think, when will this happen? It will happen suddenly. What responsibility is being reminded? Baba says you have to remain merciful and let the souls claim the inheritance. So therefore you have to finish the waste. Not that it will happen, but you definitely have to do it that. We will. And Bab Dada saw the result and checked the consequences of everyone's karma. Bab Dada checked your speed of effort and checked the account of accumulation of treasures. What did Baba see in the result? You make very good effort to accumulate them, but there is a variety of percentage in which you accumulate. You think you have accumulated them and you have accumulated some, but only a percentage. A little is accumulated, but it's not accumulated for a long time. You do it for so long, but there is the difference in accumulating it for all time. This is why Bab Dada is now enabling you to have determined thoughts for each and everything. That's why Baba enables us to use the power of determination. Whatever we think, that must be seen in actions. That's why Baba always checks and gives the result, because we have a little margin to bridge the gap between what we see and what we do, what we say and what we do. That's why Baba tells, being the teacher, children, whatever you wish to accumulate and what is actually accumulated, there is a difference. So Baba says, this is why Bab Dada is enabling you to have determined thoughts, and he made you do it for anger. However, let there not be any upheaval in your mind about anyone. Let there not be any why, what. You have controlled the anger from your mouth. Some of you have done very well, but it still continues to be in your mind a little. You are trying to finish it. What did we realize? It's about, I'm causing loss to myself. Nevertheless, Bab Dada is pleased that your attention has been drawn and you have begun to realize that you only would lose. Do you understand, Acha? To all of you children everywhere who are the lovers of God, to those who constantly continue to fly with the Father's love, who are the intense effort makers and true servers, who are free from obstacles in service, Bab Dada is seeing all such children everywhere. Baba is seeing the children who are far, far away, and is seeing all the children who are watching and listening to Bab Dada on a screen in different places in Shantivan. Bab Dada is giving all of you children the blessings. May you constantly remain happy and distribute happiness for all time. A happy face. Let anyone who sees your face become happy, no matter what some people may be like. On seeing your face, let them be happy. Baba says, no matter what some people may be. Can you show your face? How should your face be? It should be happy. You should also be happy, and you should let others be happy. Are you all happy? All the ones who are sitting at back? It is the blessing for all those here who are sitting personally in front. Let your faces never wilt. If you wilt, what will be the condition of the world? You have to have a constantly happy face, because we being the ancestors of the world, think about the condition of the world. You have to have constantly happy face and keep busy in the activities of happiness and make others remain like that, because we have that generations who are to follow us. To such sweet, intense, effort making children, Bab Dada's love, remembrance and namaste. So we spiritual children also offer love, remembrance and say good morning, namaste to the Mother, Father and Bab Dada. Today's blessing: may you become an experienced image and reveal the image of the Father and the teacher with your own image. May you become an experienced image and reveal the image of the Father and the teacher with your own image. To stay in your real position is the pilgrimage of remembrance. What a fantastic definition of the pilgrimage of remembrance. Baba says, to be stable in my real position, that is, who am I and whom do I belong to? If I am stable, that's called me being on the pilgrimage of remembrance. With this real form of faith and awareness of your victory, many times you will constantly continue to move along in the waves of the ocean of your intoxicated stage. Since you are the children of the bestower of happiness, how could the waves of sorrow come to you? How can the children of the Almighty Authority be powerless? When you stay in the experience of this position, the Father and the teacher's image will then automatically be revealed through your image. Slogan: those who are honest and truthful will have the divinity in their faces and their activity. Today's Abhyakt signal: constantly experience an unshakable, immobile and constant stage. When you children become immortal images and remain stable on the thrones of your forehead, you will be able to remain stable on the throne of the constant stage and Bab Dada's heart throne. When the vision of the practical form of the images of all of you in that constant stage is given in the divine gathering, then Bab Dada's revelation will come close. For this, each of you will have to be equal in having sanskars like those of Bab Dada. Today's point of silence. Your powerful attitude will work in such a way that someone held your hand. Someone usually holds the hand and you are brought here. However tamo pradhan soul may be, that soul also will be transformed only when you are clear in your attitude and in other things. There is such a power in the attitude and vision that has got the power to transform someone's vision and attitude. So let's always pay attention on our attitude and vision. Let it be divine, because when we change our perspective, then the world also will change. Om Shanti. All the Samarpit and trial brothers and sisters are requested to go to Kamal Kunj. The evening meditation from 6 to 8 is at Conference Hall. And the Yog Tapasya Bhakti, which is going on in Shantivan, that the aim is to become equal to the Father. And what's the method to reach that stage? And the second group is going to begin tomorrow. All those who would like to attend the Bhakti are requested to register your names or fill the Google form. There is this program or the shooting of Divine Antakshari, that's about singing songs. All the brothers and sisters who are interested, you can just take part in that. Om Shanti. Let's remember Baba for 2 minutes. Let's listen to the teachings of respected Dadi Gulzar Ji. All of us have to become angels like Brahma Baba. We have to become for sure, isn't it? Is that certain? Raise your hands for what would we do without Baba. Baba alone is our support. So those who have come here must surely be experiencing this, that they are experiencing. That's why you have come here. This is why Baba says, imbibe divine virtues within yourselves. Om Shanti.